Welcome, it's King Lizzard on Xbox One, and this is Germany Stage 1 in the awesome Dirt Rally from CODEMASTERs. Now, this series, if you're new to it, I'm basically racing the entire 1960s rally in differing cars. I did not enjoy that. From scratch, so literally I've never raced any of these circuits, and it's my first run on this circuit and any of the circuits in this game, so literally whatever placing I get, good or bad, that is my position for the whole of this 60s rally. Obviously my aim is to get a podium at least, hopefully a first place, but we shall see. Now, so far it's been pretty scary this. Oh no, I've slowed this way down. That was quite a wide corner. I could have taken that without backing off the way I did. So I've definitely lost a lot of time there. I think I'm going to be considerably down on the split time when that comes up. So we're almost, what, a minute 5 seconds in, and the split time's a bit of a way away. So it'll be interesting. Okay, split time just kicked in there, look. So I think I'm definitely going to be down on my first sector, that's for sure. I've slowed down quite a lot. So I was actually only a second down there. I would have expected a lot more than that, so I must have made up some time along the way there. Maybe that first section was a bit cleaner. This section here, I could have gone through there a little bit quicker too. I did kind of chicken out the last minute. I wasn't sure what I was getting myself in for, and got a real tight right-hander at the bottom. See if I can get a nice drift around this. Nope, didn't happen. Backed off the speed a little bit too much into this slight left, followed by another left. Seems to be quite a fast, openish type road, although there's a lot of these kind of roadside rocks or partitions up that sort of worry me. I'm going to land up ripping a wheel off or something. So I'm being probably a little bit more cautious than I need to be. So not quite halfway through yet. We've got a really tight U-turn coming up here. Let's get this in. Again, I couldn't get the car to slide there. It just seemed to stick like glue. Not good. So I'm already, split time is 8 seconds now, so I've dropped another 7 seconds here. Not looking good for me at all. I've gone wide here. Trees. Oh, just missed the forest search there. That wouldn't have been so good. So back on the road, and it's not really looking good for me this particular rally, I don't think. It's going to be a bit disastrous, and I'm pushing this thing as hard as I can at this point now, trying to make up some time, but I'm making quite a few mistakes. As I said, this is my very first run, so I hope you'll forgive me. I've never driven this before, and you can tell that probably by some of the mistakes I'm making here. So I'm not sure where this is going to put me in the game's leaderboards at the end of this particular run, but at the moment I'm 8 seconds down. There's a split kicking in again, so let's see where I am now. Will I have gained or lost time? I might have gained, maybe. Gained a second there. So a little bit of hope. I've just got to push this to the max at the end. So I got a green sector there. That's not a green sector because I'm ahead. It's a green sector because I actually gained a second back. That's that bar on the left hand side if you've not played the game before. So again, I was very slow into that corner, kind of backed out. Oh, that was close. That could have been disastrous. And again, I screwed up that corner. So far I've had at least 6 corners that I made a real pig's ear of that are going to cost me at the end of this particular stage. And this is the very final sector of this Germany Stage 1. Pretty hectic. And it's been quite a fast little stage this, although like I said, I've unfortunately damaged it by being a little bit unclean, shall we say. So over the finish line, and where am I? Oh, surprisingly I managed to finish second there, but I was 6 seconds in deficit of the leader. So it'll be interesting to see where I finish overall at the end of this Germany rally. Hopefully I'm going to do better on the next stage, we shall see. But if you haven't played this game yet, really do recommend it. I have played the other 2 rally games on the market at this point, which are obviously WRC5, which is a good game, not as good as this, and also, I mean, in terms of comparison, WRC5 is more of an arcadey affair than this particular game, so I want to make that clear. They are quite different games, so if you find Dirt Rally a little bit too hardcore, WRC is probably going to be more your flavour. Sebastian Loeb Rally, I didn't get on with in the demo, however, I have just purchased myself a copy of that, just to see whether or not it's something I can adapt to. It was only cheap, it was $9.99 at gameseek.co.uk, but I also own WRC5 already, but they were selling it with all the DLC for not much more than a tenner, so I basically went with that copy again. So I actually have a spare WRC5 at the moment that I'm going to trade in at some point, but just so I could get that DLC for the price, because you couldn't buy the DLC for that on its own anyway. But I will be putting up some WRC5 and also some Sebastian Loeb Rally in the not too distant future. Now, for my first rally stage in this 1960s Mini Cooper S, I did actually find it quite grippy on the corners, this car. I wasn't getting a whole lot of slide. I think I pretty much drove around every corner. There wasn't much rallying going on. So my apologies for that. It is my first time in this car, so hopefully I can get a little bit more tune to it. So that I can drive it a bit better as a rally car as opposed to a straight drive, which I felt this pretty much was. I did, as I said, had a lot of problems with some of the corners there. I got a bit put off as I went into them, kind of misperceived them. So this German rally has proved to be a real nemesis for me on stage 1 at this point. Hopefully not going to damage my ranking too much on the current leaderboards in the championship, but we'll see, I guess, as these stages progress. So I'll leave you chaps and ladies to enjoy the rest of the replay. I will be back again with more gaming action on King Lizzard's Game Lounge in the not too distant future, plus, as I said, plenty more rallying. Take care, keep well, and keep watching.
Right 6, long 8. Caution, turn left 1, don't cut. Keep mid over big jump, 200. Right 5, don't cut past junction.